Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Taurus. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading for the week of July 17th through the 23rd, 2023. But do understand that energy is timeless. So, anytime that you're seeing this, if the message resonates, if the title or the vibe resonates with you, then there could be messages here for you. You just gotta go with the flow. Don't try to force anything or make it fit, but do understand that energies can be crisscrossed, flip-flopped, and or reversed, and that everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them, so it's a matter of balance. So this week, we started out the week with the moon in Cancer. Everybody's like worried about this because like everybody's feeling very emotional. It's a watery energy, right? And we'll feel a deep need to feel safe and secure with big changes coming. So we need to be able to process, the past in order to let it go and make room for what's, yet to come. Tuesday, the moon moves into Leo, so that's fire sign energy, much more creative and independent. And then Thursday, the moon moves into Virgo, which is earth energy. Now, Saturday, the big one, Venus retrograde. That's the one that everybody's been kind of counting down to. That lasts from July 22nd through September 3rd. Be careful about your commitments. Personal, relationship, platonic, work, anything regarding commitments. Also be careful about big changes in the physical, such as hair color, haircuts, tattoos, surgeries, anything like that, okay? Just be cognizant through September 3rd. Then on Sunday, we've got the moon in Libra, air sign energy, but what's more important is on Sunday, the 7th planet goes into retrograde. We will, at the end of Sunday, by the end of the week, we will have 7 planets in retrograde. Oh my God. So Chiron is what goes retrograde on Sunday, and that will be from July 23rd through December 26th. Now, this is kind of a big one. Chiron happens, I believe it's annually. But this is a big one because it's accepting situations for what it's worth, taking, things by face value, putting water under the bridge, letting the past be the past, bygones be bygones, and healing from it. It's like leaving it in the past and moving forward and healing, which can sometimes be, a lot, right? But also, on Sunday, that means we'll have 100 days until Halloween. Yay! Taurus, your polar opposite on the wheel is Scorpio, and during Halloween, that's Scorpio season. So it's also a very significant time for you, too, because you are opposites. Okay, so the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, it's called, that's not the one. Where's it at? Do I Want to Know by Arctic Monkeys. And it said, do you ever get that fear that you can't shift the type that sticks around like summit in your teeth? Are there some aces up your sleeve? Have you no idea that you're in deep? How many secrets can you keep? Do I want to know if this feeling flows both ways? Now that I've thought it through, crawling back to you. So I feel like there's a situation or potentially even like a person that you're having these back and forth feelings with, right? You're unsure of this person. Can you trust them? Can you not trust them? Maybe you had a relationship with them in the past. Do I go back to them? I keep on feeling trust, like, that whole aces up your sleeve. You're looking at someone like, I don't know if you're going to trick me or what, right? And here's the thing I say about that. Do you want to know? I feel like you already know. I feel like you're not trusting your intuition right now. So to even question yourself about a person or a situation, you already know, okay? I've thought it through, crawling back to you. And that's the thing. Nobody wants to crawl back to anybody, right? You may miss somebody, but it's you miss what was in the past. And that's, again, where I'm talking about this Chiron retrograde. you want to let bygones be bygones and just move forward, especially as we go into August. So just that's food for thought as we get started here. So this week I am once again switching up my readings, but that's because I'm now doing extendeds. So I am going to go over the overall energy for this read this week. Going to pull main issue and then also outcome. And then I'm going to do I'm actually going to start out with the oracles, with the Divine Energy Oracle, Chakra Insight Oracle, and the Black Moon Astrology. Get kind of like the feel, the vibe for the reading. End it with the tarot. And then in the extended, if you follow me over there, you'll get we'll clarify the situation, the solution to the issue, and then advice from Spirit with 3 additional oracle. So we'll be able to dive down deeper into the situation that comes out in this reading. So yes, I'm doing extendeds, and sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, this week I'm doing extendeds now, and we'll dive down deeper. And the 2 platforms that I'm hosting my extendeds on, I've got Patreon, and I'm also doing an OnlyFans. They're the exact same, so you're going to get the exact same content on either one. I'm only offering 2 different platforms for 2 different types, of listeners, basically. So choose your favorite platform, and you can follow me there. And just for the time being, I'm doing a special for $7.77, $7.77 for the entire month, and you'll get all of the extendeds for any of the sites that I do it for, all for $7.77. So it's a really good deal starting off, and that may change in the future, so it's better to hop on now and become a patron. And you get all kinds of perks and stuff with that. So, okay. And I'll have all of that information and the links to my extendeds in the description below this video. And while we're getting started, make sure that you guys like, share, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell. That way you get notified of all of my upcoming content. Okay, so Taurus. The underlying energy that we have for your read is address your addictions. So some of you could have some addictions, and this could be anything, okay? I feel like this was one of the cards for Scorpio too. So it could be anything. It doesn't have to mean that you're like addicted to drugs or addicted to drinking or alcohol. Maybe, but it also could mean that you're addicted to working too much, or addicted to negativity and toxic vibes and lower frequencies. You could be addicted to staying up late and not getting enough sleep. Like it's a million things, right? So address your addictions is at the bottom of the... This is so weird. I feel like either this is like almost the same reading as Scorpio, or very close to like one of last week's or something. But top of the deck, you've got be decisive. And it's ironic that I'm saying that because, is it though? Because, again, I just mentioned, and there's a reason I said it, Scorpio is opposite on the zodiac wheel, the astrology wheel of you guys. So, there's a lot of similarities with Scorpios, but also polar opposites at the same time. One thing I do know that Taurus is good about, and that Scorpio constantly seeks, is stability. So there's going to be a situation this week where you have to be extremely decisive, and once you make that decision, it's like there's no going back. And it could have to do with addressing some of your addictions. Maybe you're deciding to give up drinking. Maybe you're deciding to choose a healthier lifestyle and cutting out sweets, or going to bed at a certain time and starting a new, healthy regimen, or something. It could be anything, right? Let's read Be Decisive, though. Here we go. Be decisive. Okay, so it's number 19, card number 19. And it's on page 41. So you could be dealing with a 41-year-old or somebody who's 41. Somebody could be 19 years old or born on the 19th. Born in 1991. Take it as it resonates. So are you second guessing your decisions? Are you questioning choices made in the past, wondering why in the world you made them? Are you being wishy-washy rather than acting decisively? Are you going in circles? Okay, immediately I go back to the song. It talks about, what were those lyrics? Crawling back to you. Do I want to know? It's like somebody questioning, this person that they thought that they knew or they think that they know, right? And they're trying to decide, like, do I go back to it? Do I want to crawl back to this person, or do I want to keep going forward? That's where this is coming in. Be decisive about your thinking. Your divine energy is calling you to get centered and focused and recognize your true priorities, then commit to them. Avoid indecision, hesitation, or procrastination. Power comes from making positive and committed choices right now. Don't be afraid to make decisions that respect and honor your heart. Pray for divine energy to help you make clear decisions. Start by narrowing your options. What's important to you today? Write it down. Keep it simple and immediate. Next, examine how you spend your time and eliminate what doesn't serve your immediate goals. Don't put others' needs first or demands first. It is time to put you first. You may be unpopular, but you'll gain respect, especially on your own. Your divine helpers will be on hand to support you. Okay. So, whatever your addictions are, you need to address them. Face your fears, face your demons, right? And then be decisive about your decisions and moving forward. I'm not saying don't care about anybody around you, right? But it's like, don't let that be the deciding factor. You need to decide what it is that you need in order to move forward and then act on that. So let's move forward. What else do we have for Taurus, please? What do we have for Taurus, please? Our spirits, calling on our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity. Oh, and just so you know, I don't know why I'm even saying this. I just did the reading for Capricorn. Boy, almost every negative card that could potentially fell out with that read. Some of them were even clarified. I had to sage after that reading because I felt some major toxic vibes coming off of that. And not all of it's necessarily bad. It was a pretty positive reading in the long term, but man. So just letting you know, you are freshly cleansed. We have all positive vibes over here. I only read for the higher frequency Taurans. Okay, I don't read for low vibrational, low frequency people. Yes, my readings are meant to help uplift and kind of bring people to light. But my readings are not meant for people that aren't willing to embrace that light, if that makes sense. Okay, underneath the deck, Taurus, we've got faith. So, hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. Number 48. Somebody could be 48 years old. 4 plus 8 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. And 3 is about partnership, working together, collaborative efforts. It could be 3 or more people, like a team. Also, 3s are all about celebration, celebrating something, collaborations, working together, victories, that kind of energy. Also waiting for your ships to come in. So I really like this. I feel like, somebody is kind of opening up to faith. Notice how the hands are kind of opening, right? And maybe you're not a very religious person per se, but you are opening up to becoming more spiritual, okay? Having faith in something other than just yourself, right? And so it's just having hope. seeking support, being open to miracles and overall spirituality in itself. It's very beautiful. And then we have number 29, throat chakra. I love this. So the throat chakra, it's right here, obviously. And this talks about using your voice in order to communicate effectively, get your messages across. So somebody could be 29 years old. Something significant could be happening on the 29th of this month. Okay. Also, 2 + 9 is 11. 11 is twin flame energy. So you could be already in connection with your twin flame. That, or just a divine partnership of some sort, a soulmate. And that doesn't have to be romantic. Okay, it can also be platonic. But somebody who's meant to change your life in all the better ways, right? Through lessons learned. If they're good, they're a soulmate. If it's bad, they're a karmic, right? But the throat chakra is all about making sure that your throat chakra is not blocked. Okay, so this could be coming out because you may need to unblock your throat chakra and exercise your voice more, speaking up for yourself, speaking up for others. For others of you, I feel like this is basically saying, like, make sure that you're using your throat chakra to address your addictions, and also be verbal, communicate what your decision is once you have made that decision. Maybe even with your divine twin flame, or your soulmate or divine partner. You could even be deciding on a faith, like deciding like, hey, I want to take this direction in spirituality, or hey, I'm open to this, I want to focus on this because of addictions in my past. There's that too, so take it as it resonates. I'm getting a couple different storylines. What else do we have for Taurus, please? Already at 17 minutes. I wanted to make these a little shorter. So we're going to hurry up because then we will clarify everything over on the extended. You guys can meet me over there for that. Okay, Taurus. Do I want to know? It's like, yes, you do want to know. Underneath the deck, we've got Gemini, I think, number 15. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. I feel like there could have been a Gemini in your past, and like this could be part of what you're like going back to or thinking about going back to. Also, Gemini energy is, it's two-faced energy, and I don't say that in a mean way, although they're like the twins, and so it's like two faces, right? But Gemini is very like Jekyll and Hyde type of energy. So I think. It's also an affirmation, I think. Ooh. I like this for you. Top of the deck, love. I think it's love. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, or somebody that you could have strong Gemini in your chart, or whoever you're dealing with could as well. So it's interesting because, like I said, we've got the Venus retrograde, and we've got card number 4, Venus love. Now, 4s stand for house, home, stability, structure, actual dwellings over your head, the four corners of a building or an office space. It could even be, business related. But also we have that Venus retrograde happening on Saturday, and that's going to last all the way through September. Now, careful, because this energy, like the messages that I'm picking up with right now is like the very back and forth wishy-washy type of energy. So for instance, say you're in a relationship and you're having like you're having thoughts about, do I want to continue this, do I not, are we going to split up, are we not? It's that back and forth energy, right? Spirit is calling for you to be decisive about it, and any decisions that are made, you got to be careful about that, your commitments, because we are in the middle of a Venus retrograde. Also understand, we're in the middle of a Venus retrograde. So if, like, for instance, say you're in a relationship and all of a sudden you get it in your mind that, you know, you want to split up, like, don't do that. Realize that we're in a Venus retrograde, and there's a reason that you're having all of these thoughts and feelings that you need to address first. Address your addictions. What are they? Okay? Then be decisive about how you're going to resolve these thoughts, feelings, addictions, whatever it is, with your throat chakra, having faith that you're going to get through with the best potential outcome. Okay? So we're going to read this. We're going to read this. 15 also, 1 plus 5 equals 6. 6 is all about victory. It's all about balance. Also, it's about, you know, somebody that makes you feel nostalgic or brings out your inner child. Not only are 6s about inner child, but it's about future self. So, like, somebody that brings out your inner child, but that you could, like, grow and have, like, a long-term, long-lasting type of loyal connection with. Which is like love, you know? I like that a lot. Okay. Now let's get into the tarot. We got the Emperor right out the gate. You know what? I want to read these first real quick. Really quick. Before I get into the tarot. Love is my religion, and I could die for that. John Keats. The Venus card says to let love take care of it for now. It also rules money, especially money shared in a partnership or marriage, but this can be a business enterprise as well. Money worries should find resolution. If you hear a cricket, it's because we have one in our house right now, and it's loud. So, I can't find it either, and I tried, but whatever. There's a reason it wants to be in our home. Okay, so this is crazy. So I just showed you as I was shuffling the tarot deck, and I said, oh, I just saw the Emperor. The corresponding tarot card to Venus is the Empress. So the Empress and the Emperor have already shown itself. So this is like I was saying, twin flame, divine partnership, divine connection, already showing face. Key ideas behind the Venus love card is comforts, love, beauty, eating, sensing, relating, expensive purchases. This is all very Taurus-like energy. Tauruses love food. They love the finer things in life, luxuries, and, you know, dressing nice. It's the planet of charmers. So you may want to pour on the charm in a situation. Be socially engaging. Using diplomacy will serve you momentously at this time. Venus card in brief is matters of the heart, feelings of comfort, needing to feel coddled, friendship, popularity, publishing poems or short stories, and improvements made to the home. I like it. And then 15, Gemini, I think. I'm just going to really quickly go over this one. Oh, I love this even more. So Venus is about love. Gemini, even though it's I think, the corresponding tarot card is the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. So key ideas is paying attention, mindfulness, talking, writing, explanation, and versatility. So communication is key with Gemini, and you may find yourself involved with new forms of technology that help spread your ideas to a wider audience. Such technology would include cameras, computers, tablets, and the next invention to come along. Writing may also figure in, like creating a blog, writing books, social media, or just being involved with books and publishing. Interesting. So this is all about love and relationships. And it's beautiful energy. Like I said, I feel like I hit the nail on the head earlier. You may be having these like for some reason, I was just telling one of my girlfriends who is a Taurus, and after last week's reading, I happen to know that she was already engaged, right? But it came out in the reading last week about there being some type of an engagement. And then I was on social media and I saw that another one of my Taurus friends just got engaged. And then I had another Taurus family member who, I can't say got engaged, but they basically may be leveling up in a relationship, which is kind of like an engagement, right? So it was like all of these coming together, but it all has to do with love and, partnership. But so this is talking about, being decisive. So if you are having like these thoughts of maybe splitting up or going back to being single, or getting cold feet or something like that, you need to address whatever that is that's bringing up those questions. It's like an addiction to being single in the past, to being independent, that type of thing. But you need to speak up about it. Have faith in the situation. Let love lead. Okay, let love take care of it. And I do feel like this is a lover situation. But no matter what decision you take, you need to be decisive. That's all I'm going to say about that right now, because I feel really, really strongly about this. We're already at 26 minutes. I thought that I was cutting these readings down. Apparently not this week. All right, what do we have for Taurus, please? Ace of Pentacles. This is like an amazing new project, something that's going to bring you lots of money. It could even be with a partner or some kind of partnership, but this is like a gift from the gods. It's financial blessings. All right, 3 cards, please, for Taurus. What is our overall energy for Taurus, please? What's the overall energy for Taurus? Wheel of Fortune. That's that Ace of Pentacles. Amazing. What's the main issue? What's the main issue crossing this? Temperance. Balancing it all out. Oh my God. I don't know if you just saw this, but I just saw a bug. Oh, what is that? It's okay. It's not a spider. I don't know where it went, but it needs to leave. So... okay, sorry about that. And Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, and then what is the outcome for Taurus, please? What's the outcome for Taurus? What's the outcome for Taurus? What is the okay. Knight of Pentacles. Now it flipped in reverse. And I actually like that. This is weird. So 5 of Cups was underneath the deck when I picked up the cards. And that's my crying over spilled milk. And I feel like this is probably what's giving you that back and forth wishy-washy energy. You're still looking back on the past. And whatever that is, it's done. It's over with. That's the 10 of Wands. It's done. Done. This is putting down the burdens, not having to worry about it anymore. Because what you're doing is looking back at the past. Notice how there's the three cups that have already spilled. That's your past, okay? Can't do anything about it. No use crying over spilled milk. But what is still standing upright are these 2 cups right here, and they're full. And they're abundant, and this is what you have to focus on. Now, who's not to say that you can't turn around and just stand those spilled cups over again and then fill them again, but that's still future energy, right? Something that you will do in the future. So, you don't want to go back to your past, okay? You want to focus on the 2 cups that are still in front of you. Now, 2 cups in tarot is a relationship. That's like the lovers right here, okay? And so what I'm seeing is the overall energy is this Wheel of Fortune. You are at the end of an old cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. That's a wheel. That's what the Wheel of Fortune is about. But this is a new cycle of abundance, prosperity. It could be a new job, a new path in life, a new relationship, or a new leveling up of a relationship, and taking those steps towards fortune. okay, then the main issue is temperance. How do I balance all of this between the world that I used to live in and the world that we're trying to create now? That literally is what the angel is all about. She's trying to bring peace to a situation and balance everything out so that it works for you. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, upright or in reverse, is still a good thing in most cases. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. He takes forever to get there. But what he carries with him is that Ace of Pentacles that we saw in the very beginning of the reading. And it's significant because it's valuable. It's worth something, worth a lot. When it's upright, it's like he's taking his time getting there. With this in reverse, I think that it's here, like, or coming in quickly. It's either that or, and now I'm hearing the song Crawling Back to You. It's like, don't think that Pentacle is going to come from the past, okay? Because you don't want to go backwards, all right? You're not, like, you won't gain that Ace of Pentacles by going backwards. You have to continue to move forwards. But I do feel like with this being in reverse, it's kind of like it's arriving. It's here, okay? You just have to kind of go with the flow, but also be decisive about whatever your decision is. So we're going to dive down a little bit deeper into this and get more clarification on these cards in the extended. So I'm going to drop those links in the description below this video so you can follow me over there. It's only $7.77. And, you know, if any of this resonates, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. If you'd like a deeper reading, personal one-on-one with me, I've got my contact information in the description below. You just have to reach out via email. I do personals. If you'd like to drop a tip or a donation to help the channel grow, always appreciated. Blessings in advance. But with that said, as you know, it's together we grow. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I always enjoy reading for you, Taurus, and I will see you on the flip side. Have a great week. Peace.